Okay. There. That's there. This is here. Good boy. It's probably still processing, honestly. Yep. The 4-hour viewer-thon is processing. Which still just has it. But hey. I don't even know which boss we're doing first. I'll be honest. I'm gonna assume. I'm going to make an assumption. I'm gonna go Spire. Herb. Yeah, okay, I do have the flask. Cauldron. if he is here, then great difficulty. Come on, Raid, load up.
Oh, Alaria. If I had known you would all simply kill each other, I wouldn't have gone through all this effort. But
Let's see if
perhaps
this
I
is
shouldn't be
working
surprised.
now.
Not after
Nope.
Turalian cut open your own son.
This may feel a little uncomfortable. We must make haste. Xalatath is using Alaria's rage and pain to erode her mastery over the void. After what happened with Turalian and Eretor, I can see how Alaria would struggle to maintain control. I doubt I'd be able to if it were me. Mother! Alaria!
How touching. Your family has come to say goodbye. Ah, and my favorite champions as well. I was afraid you might miss this.
What are you doing to her?
Keeping my promise, of course. Taking everything she loves, leaving her with nothing but the void.
What are ancient? It's been a while. You came around since Legion, I think. Remember people walking all over the place with that. Get everyone ready. Oh boy. Don't bite my vein. And he immediately goes and tries to bite my arm. Right in the vein. Boy. Hmm. Hey. Boy. Look at him. He has no idea. I'm not sure. I mean, he's not a pure, he's not an orange like the twins there. So he probably has some thoughts going through that head of his. But it's questionable some days, you know. He's also not, he's not a pure void either. So he's not the. Got the little tuft of white right there. That makes him like a very semi-formal, semi-formal, not a full formal tux like Taco, but he's just got the little bit of the little soul patch right there. Then Taco, of course, he's full on tux, white all the way down. He's got that whole inner shirt. He's got the white gloves, the white boots, with the black overcoat. Speaking of an orange boy, like heading to the bathroom. But all right, heroic crown. I don't. I mean, I didn't think there was, at least in the initial descriptions, like besides like hitting them harder. Really not too different. This is we gotta do, make sure their spots are in the right spot. We need to make sure arrows go through the ads. You just gotta do a lot of things right.
What's happened here?
That's to know that, my headphones is working.
Open mic again. Fuck.
Oh, we only heard you laugh, and that was about it.
Good.
I heard something, but I didn't really hear it.
Definitely wasn't talking shit about anyone. No, I wasn't. I'm just looking to send the groups up. Alright, I think we're just waiting on Gray and Sarah. Fed, you weren't here for this last time, right?
I was here the time we didn't get past the first phase.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to be tanking the skull and then the cross. Zio's going to be tanking the square to start with. Okay, so big changes for the tanks is that, so yeah, Fed, you're going to be tanking the skull while Zio tanks the square. We need to make sure that we don't go anywhere near Demiar because we'll aggro him, and if we aggro him or get too close, then his spell interrupt will start interrupting us. Whereas if we just stay over here, the spell interrupt shouldn't be a problem until we actually go and kill him. So you're tanking the skull. You want to put the dude in the puddles so he gets stacks that increase his damage taken. And then once you move over to this cross, do the same thing. Just make sure you tank him in the puddles and make sure he's taking increased stacks. And then when we move over to Zio's ad, Zio will do the same thing. Make sure he's tanking him in the puddles so he takes increased damage. We have 2 minutes to kill the ads, which should not be a problem. And then we'll go into the intermission. On the intermission, everybody knows from last time, hopefully, we were dodging, we were getting hit by the first arrow, because you have a stacking debuff on Heroic. You get hit by the first arrow, you dodge the second arrow, you get hit by the next arrow. So you just alternate taking an arrow and dodging an arrow when she's shooting arrows out the middle during the intermission. On the second intermission, there will be a wall of planets which follow us around the room. I believe they always go counterclockwise, but I may be wrong. So when we start the second intermission, when we get that far, you'll want to make sure that you're like over here somewhere, because the ball wall will start on the left side, and we need to like immediately use a speed boost to start moving as quick as possible. And yeah, we'll just be running, dodging planets, but also dodging the wall of planets. Like, well, you can't dodge the wall of planets, you just run away from it. So, and then while you're doing that, you also want to try and get hit by every other arrow. Not at the expense of getting hit by a wall or a planet, because that will kill you. But you do need to still be taking a look at your debuff and getting hit by an arrow if you need to. So on the second phase tanks, one of you will always be tanking on the outside of the room, and one of you will always be tanking on the inside of the room. So one tank will start with Illyria in the center of the room there, and the other tank will drag the shade all the way to. We're gonna try and do it the opposite direction. Let's see, we're gonna end there, so we want to go over there. Okay. So we're going to be stood like here, where I am right now, and you're gonna be tanking Illyria. Sorry, you're gonna be tanking the shade. And the idea is that we slowly make our way around the room, going counterclockwise, dropping the puddles, going around counterclockwise, and we need to stay stacked up tight. It's going to sound pedantic, and I'm sure you're sick of me hearing saying it, but you need to stand in the right place during this fight. Positioning is important. Good positioning makes it a lot easier. So just make sure that you are standing in the correct place. During the first, well, all throughout the fight, if you are turned big and white, it means you're about to drop a puddle. You have to drop that puddle by one of the previous puddles. There is one puddle that will spawn randomly on a random raid member, and then 2 people will turn big and white and have an arrow over your head. Those 2 people are going to drop 2 more puddles. It is very important that those 2 people put the puddles next to the random puddle that dropped. So we're all going to be stacked over here. That ping did not work out where I wanted it. For example, this isn't exactly where the positioning is. But we're all going to be stood over here. And because we're all stacked up, one puddle is going to drop on the triangle. And then shortly after that, 2 people will get turned big and white. They need to drop their puddles like either here or like just in front of the previous puddle, or like anywhere around it, but it has to be around it because we need to conserve as much space as possible. Okay. Let's see, what else? That's really about it. We need to make sure that we're doing that properly. And because we're all stacked together, and Illyria is always being tanked. Sorry, hang on. Yeah, I messed up, didn't I? Yep. Illyria is always going to be tanked on the outside of the room. Well, not always, but we're going to start with Illyria tanked on the outside of the room. Because the ads that Illyria spawns spawn around her, and when she's on the outside of the room, that'll make the ads spawn closer. So we're all going to be stacked up. It is vitally important, of course, that we take the white arrows that we get and put them through the ads, and you also need to try and get hit by at least 1 or 2 of them.
Hey, Fane.
As a player.
Thanks for the
So
follow.
Fane
again,
_Z
positioning
is
very
now
important.
following.
If we're all stacked up, it will be a lot
you
easier
tell,
for
it's
people with the
just
white arrow
listening to
to
Hein.
position them to shoot through the ads because the ads will be stacked up with us. And yeah, it'll just be a lot easier to do the mechanic properly. Remember on the first phase, we want 1 silver arrow to go through each one of the mini bosses, and only 1.
I handcrafted
Once the
those
shield
emotes
is
myself.
gone from around it, do not hit it again. And we want one of the first ones, obviously, to go through the skull. And then we want the next one, or one of the first ones, to go through the cross.
Just kind of, again, it's heroic Crown of
Alright,
Cosmos,
let's go ahead and do a
so
couple pulls.
tried heroic Lura yesterday after we cleared everything, and heroic Lura.
And tanks, during the phase where the Shade and Illyria are up, you always want to taunt swap after the silver arrow goes off. So as soon as the silver arrow goes off, you taunt swap. Also, when you do the taunt swap, the tanks, you are not swapping places. It's the mobs that'll be swapping places. So you taunt the mob to you. So whichever tank is staying on the outside will always be on the outside, and whichever tank is staying in the inside will always be on the inside. Let's give it a go.
Alrighty.
Remember to stay stacked up tight if you're range. I need you to stay stacked up.
Stay back! Do not interfere! You cannot break the
Heal
void.
Dom and Salazar.
Get away while you can!
Good work, dispel Bone and Thug.
Silver arrows, put one through this mini boss and one through the cross. Make sure you're pulling away. Don't run that through the boss, just run it into nowhere.
Heal
Okay,
the Minikov
we're
and
going,
Vic.
we're going to cross. Okay, someone needs to put one through the cross.
Vic, dispel yourself if you can't take that.
Get away while you can!
Heal Tiv.
The burden is more than you can bear. No one is
This adds loose on the healer. Okay, yeah, we need to do position better in this phase. Okay, we hit the ad, we're good.
Dispel Kate.
That bad boy in those puddles.
No one is safe. You cannot break the void's grasp.
Heal Gonska and Sarika.
This is definitely a little slow.
All of this is your own doing.
And half the raid's dead.
No one is safe. All of this is
Heal
your own
Fuzzball.
doing. Get away while you can.
Legion and Calio.
Ad is enraged.
Yeah, it's okay. This is long.
No one is safe.
Aw. I'll try to go onto the outer balcony.
You brought this on yourself.
That second ad was definitely way too slow.
Okay, so you gotta pay attention. If you turn big and white, you're gonna drop a puddle. You have to drop that puddle on the edge of the room. You cannot drop that puddle in the middle of the room or around the mini boss that we're fighting. Because what just happened will happen. We'll get a room full of shit that we can't do anything with. So one of the puddles is random, so we're gonna have a little bit of that. But we can determine where other puddles go. We can determine where 2 of the 3 puddles go.
Have a TT.
So if you're the first person, so range DPS, you want to be stacked at like max range, like over here. I don't know what 40 yards is, but wherever max range is from between that star and the boss. Okay, and then one of yous is going to get targeted by the debuff, which drops a puddle. And then obviously you want to move forwards towards the boss. And then 2 other people are going to turn big and white, and they are going to drop puddles. They need to drop their puddles. They need to run out if they're in melee. If you're a healer, anybody, you need to run out and drop your puddles next to the star puddle. And then throughout the phase, you must pay attention. If you have an arrow over your head and you turn big and white, you're going to drop a puddle. You need to run to the edge of the room, away from the mini-boss, nowhere near the portal that he's coming out of. Because we can't move the mini-boss too far away from this portal. If we do, he just leeches back or teleports back. And we lose all that DPS time, especially from melee. So, it's small, pedantic little shit, but this is what we've got to do to make the fight a lot easier.
Alrighty. There was a cat here. Stream started.
It's a range, stack up tight, max range.
Do not interfere! The burden is more than you can bear. Get away while you can! No one is safe!
Okay, we missed a silver arrow. Make sure one of these silver arrows goes through the boss. Let's move otherwise over to Demio.
No one is safe!
I got him.
Interrupt in 2, 1, now.
Alec and Salazar?
Get away while you can! You cannot break the void's grasp!
Spell Zac Thug Gonzo.
Make me do this!
Interrupt now.
You will mourn!
Interrupting and okay. Make sure one of these goes through the boss. Good stuff. Alright. So the next arrows that we have, just run them out into nowhere.
Heal away Jen and Zac.
If you're big and white, run your puddle away.
Boss still has a shield.
Don't make me do this!
Yeah, it does. Make sure we have one go through him. Good job.
Oh,
We have a lot of loose ads in the back tanks. You need to make sure you're picking those up. There's a lot of ads back there.
Fuzzball and Sarika.
Get away while you can!
Okay, everyone group together.
Get these healing buffs off.
I can't contain it!
You have-
You got first before you use it.
Stronger than the void!
Do you want it?
She can't hear us.
Okay, get hit by one, dodge the next.
Fostering malaria. It's time to embrace what you truly are.
Look where I put the star, that's where we're going to stack up.
Okay, so
Right,
it's
move to the star. So we're going to tank Illyria on the star, the shade in the middle.
take
Tanks.
first one. I can get hit by the second one. I guess it'll be
Illyria
fine.
on the outside, the shade in the middle. Everyone stack up tight, don't be out in the middle of nowhere, please. Okay, when stuff starts coming out, we move around the room clockwise. Counterclockwise, sorry, counterclockwise. Alright, so bring the ads in. Move forwards. Move forwards, drop those puddles, close. Okay, make sure these arrows go through the ads. Excellent. Alright, give him a little bit more space. You should be taunt swapping now. Taunt swap after every arrow. Try not to drop the puddle ahead of us. We need that space. Pull, tank, give us more space. You need to pull away to give us space to put these puddles behind us.
Heal anemic and lay gen.
Bring these ads in, interrupts. Make sure the arrow goes through the ads.
Heal Thug Chama and lay gen. Heal Zach.
Need to swap tanks.
Dead.
Yep. Just jump off. We can't solo tank it. That was going really well. I know it sounds like there's a lot going on, but it really isn't that complicated.
Trust no one.
We're literally just tanking in one spot. When the puddles come out, we move forwards. When the next set of puddles come out, we move forwards again. Tanks, you need to make sure that you're taunt swapping as soon as the arrow goes off. You need to taunt swap. I can't be calling it out every time. But we're doing really well. That was a good point.
Many deals for a friend.
So expensive.
Yeah, when you turn big and white, try not to run the puddle ahead of us. It always needs to be behind us, which means the tank who's tanking, you always need to give us space. Give us enough space to drop 2 new puddles, or 3 new puddles even, between us and the existing puddles. But we were doing pretty okay there for pacing. Remember when we do get over to these fractures, I'm not sure they do damage in that phase, but they do damage in the last phase. Actually, they probably do damage in that phase. So yeah, just make sure you're not standing on it. Make sure you run through it. Which again means tanks, you need to, once we get close to that and we start moving forwards again, you need to run all the way through it, drag the boss far enough where we have a lot of space to stand on the opposite side of it. But yeah, that was a very good call. Let's get a cauldron, and Bona, you had potions, right?
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Make sure you grab a health stone as well.
Yeah.
Flasks are in the back, potions are in the front.
Hey, really quickly, I have been informed that my UI may be a little bit buggy in terms of the debuffs and who I'm calling to heal. If I'm calling people to heal, just take a look and see if you've got the actual debuff. Essentially, if you're hearing me say heal, try to find the person that needs it. If my UI is being that fussy and I'm calling out the complete wrong names, yeah, you just eyes.
Alright, so remember we need a real clean first phase there. So remember your positioning. Be mindful of if you are going to drop a puddle or not. Both in this one, I mean all throughout the fight. You need to be mindful of that. And then yeah, again, when you get your silver arrow on you, you need to stop what you're doing and see what needs to be done with it. Like, so if it needs to be put through the boss to get rid of the shield, you need to do that. We should be doing the skull and the cross with the first 2 arrows. And then we don't need to worry about them until we go to Veralis again. Skags, you good?
Yeah, I was updating my macro for my trinket and potion.
Gotcha.
Stay back! Do not interfere! The burden is more than you can bear. Get away while you can!
Charmer, if you have a mechanic on you, just stand still, will you? You're jiggling all over the place with arrows.
Don't make me do this!
Right, good stuff, keep it going. Range, watch the puddles.
No one is safe!
Good stuff, excellent. We don't need one on cross anymore, so as long as we hit the other guy.
He's been hit.
Okay, so just aim the puddles, interrupt now. So aim the puddles out into nowhere.
Get away while you
Heal
can!
Belmy and Theo. Please quit dispelling.
You cannot break the void's grasp. No one is safe!
Make sure those don't hit the boss. Interrupt now. Good job, moving on. Tanks, watch these loose droplets all over the place.
You cannot break the void's grasp.
Heal Alaris and Zug. Rest. Sweet.
If you're big and white, move away. Good job, guys.
No one is safe! Your voice.
Healing
Great job, very clean.
I can't
Oh, we gotta keep Skags alive, but very clean otherwise.
No, that time was my fault. I was standing in the interrupting trimmer circle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that time they got me.
Enough posturing, Alaria. It's
Remember, try and get
time
hit by
to
every
face
other one.
what you truly
Dodge
are.
this one. Dodge this one. Get hit by this one.
Right, go to star. Okay, make sure Illyria's tanked on the outside. Everyone stack up tight. Behind the boss. Tank, you need to move away so you give him some room. Interrupt the ads, pull him in.
Heal Zach and Thug.
Right, arrows through the ads. Remember, don't stand on those rifts, you'll be taking a shit ton of damage. Like 3 people stood on that one. Move forwards, tank, you need to pull forwards when we can. Yeah, good job. Good position in the puddle there, stay back, Div. Yep, perfect. You should
Tank
arrow.
swap.
Yeah, excellent. Alright, give more swap, give more space. Yeah, you've got to tank swap after every arrow, guys.
Get away while you can!
Heal Theo and Tiv.
Interrupts and bring the ads in. Arrows through the ads. You can't toss swap right now. Gotta get an arrow through that void spawn if we can. Good job, DPS that down that last void spawn. Yeah, perfect. Alright, keep moving. More space.
Get away while you can!
Interrupt ads and bring him in.
Heal Malezi and Rasmus.
Good position with the puddles, guys. Move again. You want more space? Alright, after the next bubbles come out, do a big move. Okay. Alright. Very clean puddle placement. That was really good. Go ahead and wipe it. We lost like 4 people on the intermission, so the DPS was a little low there, but that's fine. We got the principle down.
I heard you scraping my carpet, boy. I also felt it.
Alright, really good phase there.
Stay back! Do not interfere! The burden is more than you can bear. Get away while you can!
Sophia.
One of these do the boss. Silver arrow.
No one is safe!
Okay, good shit.
Ah, fucked up.
No one is safe!
Why did we have 3 dead?
Healing units and you're done.
Alright, let's move on.
Get away while you can! You cannot
Take your
break
puddles
the
out,
void
guys.
grasp.
Puddles out.
Don't make me do this!
Don't put one through the boss. He's already brought a shield broken.
All of this is your own doing!
Preacher. They've had me killed.
We do need one arrow to go through the other mini boss. Interrupting in 2, 1, now.
You cannot break the void's grasp!
Heal the Minotaur in 2.
Alright, moving on. Watch your puddles if you're marked. Oh, no.
No one is safe!
We already hit the boss.
Don't move. Don't have that go into the boss. We're good. Yeah.
Heal Dominikov and Fuzzball.
Run out.
Get away while you can!
All still in rage.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people in that phase. Go ahead and
No
jump
one is
off.
safe! The power! I can't contain it!
Oh, somehow actually still phased.
Okay, we just lost a tank early, so a few people got meleeed to death.
Just disregard all the floating corpses. Got a fake phantom debuff over here.
Oh, this fight reminds me of soccer with progression. I don't think it was.
I mean, ironically, StarCraft's achievement is the same achievement for this one. The flesh blob comes back that you had to tear off.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah,
we're
now
doing
that
great.
you think about it, this raid feels like a reskinned ICC.
Yeah.
Buzzball and Zach.
Who's not here to appreciate that? Oh shit, I didn't even realize he wasn't here.
We lost 2-0.
Make sure we put silver arrow through the boss. Good job.
How did that miss?
You missed that.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was lined up with him.
Chickens don't have depth perception.
Alright, let's move on. Somebody put one through that guy though. Wait, how do we not have one through this guy either?
Killed Rascals and God's guy.
So we've got to be doing these arrows properly.
Wrapped.
You cannot break the void grasp.
Run out with those. Okay. Alright, put one through this guy. One goes through, needs to go through the other boss. Alright, no worries. We got this guy.
Nope, I missed because the boss moved.
Interrupt. Okay, when the silver arrows are out, we've got to try and keep the bosses still.
No one is safe.
Okay, so keep him still. Just have one go through him, we don't need two.
The burden is more than you can bear.
Heal Kate and Malezi.
Run out.
Don't make me do this.
I've got this guy. If you don't move him again, you have to stand still when we're doing the arrows, else we miss.
Heal
Oh.
Jen and Sarika.
At least he's one shot.
Run out.
Get away while you can.
Of course he enrages.
I mean, yeah, that's a really silly reason to wipe, is because we're not hitting the arrows, so... Tanks, when arrows are out, make sure you stand still. So we can hit them.
The burden is more than you can bear. Trust no one.
Which, don't tell me. Why are you telling me? You know I'm live. Why do you send me a notification about someone else, being live? I guess make sure you're avoiding these slingshot void bolts as well. Both the circle and the arrows.
Yeah. Yeah, that should be pretty obvious, yeah, but when someone is doing like the drawback bow thing with the circle around it, make sure you're not getting hit by it. Make sure you're not in the circle.
Also, once you're done getting out of your circle, if you're targeted, just stand still so everyone can avoid being hit by the sling arrows.
Do not interfere. The burden is
Healing
more
anemic
than
and
you can
Dragona.
bear. Get away while you can.
Can we get a dispel on Kate, please?
Okay, arrows are coming out. Make sure we put one through the boss.
I'll go to Demiar.
Good job.
No one is safe.
Okay, put one of these through the other guy.
Heal Theo and Malazzy.
Interrupt.
Get away while you can. The burden is more than you can bear. Don't make me do this.
One through the boss. Yeah. Watch out for my arrow puddle. Why? Are you deliberately killing yourself there, Kate? What the? What?
No one is safe.
Don't hit the boss with this.
You cannot break the void's grasp.
Heal Sarika and Buzzball.
Too far away.
Don't make me do this.
Don't need to hit him. Okay, so we don't need to hit him. Right.
The tank's ordained it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Heal Bone Sharp and Fog.
Get away while you can.
What do you mean, Berserker Rage? We weren't even that slow.
What's your HP? Okay. Good job, guys.
That's pricey in Rage. It didn't feel like we went that slow.
We
If
did.
he doesn't, I'm just gonna drop Link and kind of let the tanks hug each other and scream.
I'm already doing that anyway.
You want me to res Kate?
It's
After
time
this, we can
embrace
res
what
Alaris.
you truly are.
Alright, let's move over to the start. So make sure you're taking every other one there. Try not to take 2 in a row. If you take 3 in a row, you're most certainly dead. Make sure everyone's on. If you're on the wrong side of the boss, please come to the right side of the boss.
Heal Dominicov and Malazzy.
Interrupt ads. Tank needs to move to give us space. Stand still. Try and get the ads. Perfect. Good job. Taunt swap. Arrows. Taunt swap.
Get away while you can.
Alright, interrupt ads, bring him in.
Heal Tid and Zat.
Pull away from that puddle. Or be careful, what's the ads first? What's the ads? Okay, great job. Taunt swap.
Heal Gonska. Thank you.
Oh, we've got the wrong ads, yep. We need to be DPS in Simulacrum to get the shield off. Okay. Doing great. Into it, bring ads in. Need to pull away again.
That one's shattered in the back there. That's really strong.
Yeah, I mean we fucked this up way long ago. This is fine. We've got the principle down. We just need to like execute it properly. Go ahead and jump off.
I guess don't forget you can also like if the Void girl can get her shield removed by a silver arrow, right?
No, it would seem not. I think
No, we have to
that.
we have to DPS the when she has the shield. We have to DPS it down. But she should always have the shield. If we do the tank swaps properly, she should always have the shield. When we do the tank swap, like she should be on us.
A change.
Dom, what are you calling out healing for?
There is
Heal
a
absorb.
debuff that is a full heal absorb. It goes on 2 people at a time. It is a lot of fucking healing. And if it gets dispelled, it gets bumped to a different person, which is annoying, and it resets the healing shield on it.
Yeah, so we need to heal that off.
Yeah, it's like the worst mechanic they've ever come up with.
And not dispel it. But you
the
guys
healing
can...
Verb, the
you
healing
guys
verb doesn't refresh when you dispel it. It just passes the remaining amount to the next person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Other important things to note, things like cloaking it will pass it to somebody else, which is annoying. And then potions don't really do much unfortunately. So don't waste your potion on it.
Okay, my point was, all the healers, you can see that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been throwing everything I have on that.
So, so let's not bother calling it out unless it's required that it needs to be like dispelled and you don't have it dispel up. If somebody's got it on them and they are low health, then you need to dispel them so it jumps to somebody else. But otherwise, you should just be healing through it.
Understood.
I appreciate you trying to make it easier.
I gotcha.
I thought shooting the silver arrow removed the shield.
I really watch out for the triple arrow thing with the puddle, the first phase. Let's make sure melee aren't dying to that. I know if it goes on melee, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, we just have to do our best to dodge it.
Stay back! Do not interfere! You cannot break the void's grasp. Get away while you can!
Melee, watch yourselves here. So arrow through the boss. When it comes up, here it is. Melee, be careful of this. Everyone be careful of this.
No one is safe!
Move on. Interrupting now.
Get away while you can! You cannot break the void's grasp. Don't make me do this!
Okay, just shoot these into the distance. Yeah, we have all the puddles now, so silver arrows, just shoot them off. Interrupting, 2, 1. Good job. Let's go.
I need to target something first.
That was a shitty time to get those. Melee, do not get hit by these. Melee, Steve, you're gonna get hit. Good job, thank you.
No one is safe.
Do not hit the boss with that. Very nice, good job.
Okay, 3 dead.
Alright, so let's not lose people here. Get hit by one, and then dodge the next, get hit by another.
Her power is greater than you know.
Enough posturing, Alaria. It's time to embrace what
So in this phase, if you turn white, you're about to get hit by an arrow. Great job, fantastic. Alright, everyone on the correct side of the boss on star. Zio, really watch your space in here between us and Ad after the shit comes down. Alright, so we're on the Ilaria. Okay. Get the ads interrupted and bring them in. Move forwards, we need to move forwards. RS through the ads. Great job, okay. Move forward a little bit. Switch. Okay, interrupt ads. Try to get range interrupts out there if we can. Arrows through the group. Yeah, we got one loose ad that needs to be picked up. Also, we need to taunt swap.
That dead.
We get fat. Why have we? Did we already lose a tank?
Yeah, Nick died. Saw him register.
Alright, let's hop off. Gotcha.
You brought this on yourself.
Guys, major revelation here. If you go to graphics and particle density and click disabled, it doesn't actually disable any of the important mechanics, and you can actually see what the fuck is on the ground. It's very nice.
I play with maximum graphics with as much distraction as possible.
Before, all I could see was like purple swirls and like Vraskus's healing, and like that's all I could see in the entire fight. And then I disabled it all. And I'm like, oh wow, I see the lines now, and the circles and everything. All right.
Particle density, you said?
Thanks, Vic. Yeah, there's way too much shit going on the ground, at least. Spell effect wise.
Hey, Hein, does she spawn right at Star, or does she spawn in the middle? And as soon as you taunt, then she teleports or something?
I would assume that they both spawn in the middle of the room.
Okay. Because I've been death gripping as soon as she like spawns in, or once we fall down.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they might spawn together. So if you're gripping Ilaria like before the shade comes out, the shade might spawn in you as well. I don't know.
Gotcha.
There's a slight delay between the shade spawning.
We're making good progress. Well, we're not. If we can get through that second phase, we're having a really clean first phase, and at least mostly, and then that phase is progressing really well. We just need to watch the taunt swaps. The positioning of the puddles is going great, so keep that going. And then for the arrows, make sure that you're only getting hit by like the first one. This is when we're doing the second phase, not the intermission. Make sure you're not killing yourself with the silver arrows. The silver arrows go through the ads. If you look like you're going to get hit by a silver arrow, move out of the way of it, and then group back up. So we did lose like 2 people there to just silver arrow damage on that second phase.
Stay back! Do not interfere! You cannot break the void's grasp.
Melee, watch out for this.
Get away while you can!
Silver arrows coming up, put one through the boss. Good job. Be careful of that triple arrow. Move on, good job.
No one is safe.
Interrupting now.
This guy needs his shield broken still.
Yep, sure does.
Fine, we can get him to 1.
You cannot break the void's grasp.
Interrupting. Silver arrow through the boss. I can get this one. Okay. Interrupting.
No one is safe.
Just shoot these into nothingness. It's fine. Trying to get hit if you're.
Break the void's grasp.
Okay, move on. Run out.
No one is safe.
Alright, good job. We gotta not lose people before this phase. Though.
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I saw it
Still
though.
healing buffs out. Please get rid of the healing buffs.
It's time to embrace.
Watch you don't get hit if you don't need to. Okay, over to Star.
Oh, I fell through the platform.
Did you get DC'd or?
Yeah, during that intermission.
Okay, let's hop off.
Yeah, they love
Well,
just
that's
jumping
good to know.
anemic immediately. That's the second attempt in a row where the bosses just rolled in and killed anemic.
They know a threat. I will say though, it was absolutely hilarious just watching a mage slip on a rock and just start slow falling off the cliff.
I tried to save it with glide, so I just slowly dropped to my death.
Oh, and I got it all in 4K.
I would love a clip of that.
I have it in 4K.
So, that stupid obelisk mechanic. Does it shoot from both ends?
It shoots from you.
Okay, so I got hit by it 3 times all at the same time. How did that happen?
Were you standing on top of the person? Did you have it on you? Like, were you the
No,
one
I
with the
didn't have
mechanic
it on
you?
me. Did I run in front of someone so it shoots out of both?
Yeah. Yeah, you must have done. Yeah. And you must have been literally right in front of them and hit like all 3. Or maybe you just stood in them.
No,
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I've died to that mechanic 3 times tonight. There's no visual warning like when you have it. You know, there's no red like glowing shit or anything.
Wait, if you're being targeted by it, you know because you're starting in the circle
No, yeah,
and
you
have a
have
bunch
the
of
red
lines.
tips on everything, so you can see where you're aiming it.
Yeah, that's right, Lars.
But like, I can't see the purple fucking arrows on the purple fucking ground in the purple fucking puddle. I'm frustrated dying to it 3 times now. But I know it's my positioning that I need to figure out. I just didn't know how I got hit 3 times simultaneously. That's all. I must have been right in front of the person.
Or at the intersection of multiple arrows.
Yeah, or like insanely unlucky.
Alright.
I stay far away from everyone like the antisocial person I am.
I stay in the Healy circles. Because Heineken said stack.
Stay back! Do not interfere! The burden is more than you can bear.
Be careful, this is mindful. Oh,
Get away while you can!
Alright, Silver Arrow needs to go through the mini boss. I'll get this one. Alright, mindful of these.
What?
Alright, put one of these through there if you can. Perfect, good job. Interrupting.
Get away while you can! The burden is more than you can bear. Don't make me
Careful with these. One Silver Arrow through the new boss, please. Oh no, we're good, we're good. Interrupting. Just aim these out into the distance. Stand still with them so people can dodge you. Alright. Yeah, if you get those during that, just stand still. So people can move out of your way. So the arrows, shoot them off into distance, stand still with them. Fantastic, very clean. Alright, so get hit by an arrow, dodge the next.
Enough.
If you're white, you're gonna get hit by an arrow.
It's time to embrace truly are.
Very nice, very nice. Alright, over to the start. Let's get Illyria over here when we can. Take a second. Alright. Interrupts, bring these ads in. Hit these with the arrow. Don't get hit if you don't need to. Swatch, switch tanks, switch. Put these through the ads, through the ads, through the ads. Everyone move forwards. We have to hit the ads with these. Okay, we didn't. Taunt swap. Taunt swaps, guys, you've got to do the taunt swaps. I can't call them out every time. Make sure the arrows are going through the ads. We've got 2 super enraged ads in the middle of the room.
That's dead.
Let's just, yeah, just jump off. Okay, so we have to stop the boss from killing Vic as soon as it spawns, and we have to do the taunt swaps properly there.
Yeah, that first one she was casting, so she doesn't move when she's casting.
Yeah, I get that.
Are we gonna always try to have her on the star side every time she summons the ads?
Do you want now?
So, Illyria, when she summons the ads, they always buy her, right? Are we always gonna try to keep her on the outside? Even if we switch, we try to switch back before she summons the ads again?
Don't worry about
Is that
that.
the main idea? Okay.
No, that's not. Yeah, we shouldn't, that's a minor thing we shouldn't have to worry about. But yes, we have to keep moving Illyria forwards every time the ads come out and every time the arrows come out. Every time the puddles come out, rather. Because we don't have any space to stand there. Like we're stood there with our backs right against the puddles, and the ads are behind us in the puddles, and we can't shoot the arrows through the ads. So you have to keep moving around and giving us space, plenty of space to stand in.
Gotcha.
Alright, very clean phase 1 there, very clean, and the intermission was clean too, so we need to get through that. Phase 2 on.
Stay back! Do not interfere! You cannot break the void's grasp.
Mindful of these arrows.
Get away while you can!
Silver arrows are coming out, let's make sure we put one through the mini-boss. Great job. Silver arrows. Need one through the other target if we can. No worries on that one. Interrupt.
Get away while you can. The burden is more than you
Alright,
can
silver
bear.
arrows coming out. Make sure one of these goes through the boss. Interrupting. We missed the boss. Silver arrow coming out. This has to go through this guy that we're tanking right now. We're good.
I require a target. I do not have.
Run out.
Don't make me do this.
Just aim these into nowhere, yeah. Alright, we gotta work on doing those arrows properly, guys.
I can't contain it.
There's no reason we should be missing.
Stronger than the void. She can't hear us.
Alright, get hit, dodge, get hit. We know what to do here.
It's time to embrace what you truly are.
Okay.
Good job. Alright. Mark's gone.
Get away while you can. I never miss a
Alright, silver arrows are coming out. These through the app.
Let's switch.
Alright, we missed one. It's okay. Give us more space. Silver arrows are out. Good job hitting that ad. Watch on. Switch.
Get away while you can.
Interrupt, spring ads in.
I never miss a shot.
Silver arrows are out. Switch. Watch the silver arrows. Good job. Switch, yeah.
Get away while you can.
Insert when we can.
I never miss a shot.
Drop puddles. Big move across after the arrows. Remember, don't stand on the fissure. Right, big move, big move. Okay, this is good, Switch.
I died.
All of this is your own doing.
Silver arrows.
I have died again.
It's alright, we lost a lot of people there.
You were
That was a lot better on the first part of phase 2 there.
away while you can. I never miss a shot. All of this is your trust no one.
Rough fight.
Alright, so we got to do better on the silver arrows to shorten the first phase if we can hit those silver arrows properly.
It's easier to aim the arrows if you're struggling to move to get closer to the middle, and then just face the boss, and it'll light up. You don't have to go all the way to the mini boss.
I'm also sure that everybody knows this, but just in case, stuff will glow white if an arrow's aimed at it. Just in general, you, mobs, the boss, the ads, anybody. If you're aiming, if they're white, you're aiming it correctly. If they're not, you're gonna miss.
Says the guy who tripped over a rock and fell off the edge. Come on, Ty.
And get that clip made. Eye slipping.
Alright, let's clean up these silver arrows.
Stay back! Do not interfere! The burden is more than you can bear.
Alright, be mindful of these melee, be careful.
Get away while you can!
Alright, silver arrows coming up in about 3. Make sure they go through the boss. Put one of these through the guy. Good job. Alright. Careful with these. Let's move.
No one is safe!
So arrow, make sure we put one through this guy. Interrupting. Good job.
Get away while you can! You cannot break the void's grasp. No one is safe!
Careful of these. Silver arrows into nowhere. Interrupting now. Alright, we do need a silver arrow on the next guy, but not a big problem. It's done in that.
No one is safe!
Alright, make sure one of these goes through him. Hold steady, hold steady. Why did we... Okay.
Oh, you got lucky there.
Literally moved him in the middle of both arrows.
Mine just...
Alright, move out.
Oh, I still has stats.
Yeah, we'll hit him with the next one. There's one coming up now. Hit him with this. Great job. Alright. Very clean. Despite what it looked like, very clean.
That was like 10 or 12 little puddles of water. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
Enough posturing, Alaria. It's time to embrace what you truly are.
Excellent. Fantastic. Alright. Defend Vic at all cost.
She's got aggro.
4 defenses go on it.
Interrupt ads, bring him in. Run these through the ads. Give us room. One swap.
One ad, be mindful of the next arrows.
Drop your puddles, be mindful of your puddles. Sorry, move please. Sorry. Okay, that's alright. We gotta hit this last ad with an arrow.
I think did they just go out?
Taunt swap. Yeah, they did. Yep. Interrupt ads, bring them in. Arrows through ads. Taunt swap. Taunt swap. Make sure we hit that big ad with this. Also, there's an ad in the middle still. Interrupt ads, bring them in. Make sure these go through the boss, through the ads. Is Zio DC'd or what are we?
No, I'm here.
Seemed like we weren't doing the tone swap there.
I died the third time.
We were supposed to have the rifts over here because it had the shield, right? There was a miss swap then.
There was definitely a missed, at least one missed taunt swap there. Yes.
Yeah, I had actually died twice there.
You know, Div says it's faster urge release, but here we are all alive and he's still flying up.
What's tabbed out?
That was not how I saw that.
Yeah. I mean, if like whoever tank from the inside, the boss is beating the absolute dog shit out of. So he was just make sure they're topped up. That shit full coverage.
Yeah, I'm
Just
like
get randomly
repairing
popped.
after every fight, so this is neat.
Progression night.
All right, we'll take a break here.
All right, we are on break. What you doing, boy? Out there. Little chunky. That right. That right, boy. Stop, go. Want to eat these carrots here. I bought them. I've had them. I just have not Okay.
By a silver arrow, move out of.
Oh my god, I found it. All right. Here we I cancel. Okay, there it did.
Silver arrows coming up, but one through the boss. Silver arrows coming up, but one through the boss. Silver arrows coming up, but one through the boss. Silver arrows coming up, but one through the boss.
Flip.
Silver arrows coming up, but one through the boss. silver arrows coming up, put one through the boss.
Closing everything.
Okay.
And so eat any of my carrots.
Dave, where you at?
Just reloading.
All right. Okay. Let's we need a rebuff on versatility. Mark of the Wild. And let's go.
Stay back! Do not interfere! You cannot break the void's grasp. Get away while you can!
All right, silver arrows. Put one through this guy. I've got it. Good shot.
No one is safe!
All right, put one through this guy.
I got it.
Almost.
Get away while you can! The burden is more than you can bear. No one is safe!
Don't run through the boss this one. Interrupting.
No one is safe!
I must get closer.
The burden is more than you can bear.
Great job. All right. Watch out for these.
Don't make me do this!
Fantastic phase one. All right.
I can't contain it! Champions, we've lost control!
Defend yourselves! Her power is greater than you know!
Enough posturing, Alaria. It's time to embrace what you truly are.
Good job. All right, watch the ads. The bosses are. Let's get into position. Alright, interrupt ads, bring them in. Swap. Gives a bit more space, yep. Shoot these arrows off into space. Oh, do we already have them?
Yep.
Yeah, we already have them. We need to swap, yeah. Move your puddle, whoever's a giant T-Rex. We need to pull away. Okay, good job, keep it going.
Swapping.
Ready when you are.
Bring the ants in. Interrupt. Master taunt swap. Interrupt ads. Run through, run through. Need to interrupt those ads, get them over here.
I've died.
You're rezzed.
Taunting area.
Alright, keep it going, we're almost there. Interrupt these ads. Okay, move to the middle here. We're gonna have a wall of planets, so run away from the wall of planets. You're still trying to get hit by the arrow, but do not get hit by the planets. Jump the gap, jump the gap, jump the gap. Okay. We're going to reconvene on Star. We're going to do exactly what we did in that intermission. Come to Star.
I do not have a target. I require a target. I need to
Res them up.
something first.
Alright, ranged and melee move out.
I require a target.
Wait for it. Okay, tanks. Whoever has a tank, whichever tank has it. Alright, move a little bit further.
That's dead.
Pull out. Pull away, pull away. Alright, everyone behind the boss, so you should be on this side of the boss, guys. Make sure your positioning is correct.
How far out on B-Res?
3 minutes. Alright, move forwards whenever this comes out. No, everyone move forwards with this. So if it's on you, move forwards as well. So
Yeah,
if
make
that's
sure
on you, make sure you pull
taunt.
forward. Melee and range out. Tank hold, wait. Tank move. Alright, pick up a feather and hop over. Reconvene on triangle. We should bloodlust here. Everyone move forward with this, just move forward. Not that far forward, Vic, come back a bit, so you know. Okay, move forward again. Alright, this is fine. Alright, let's do as much as we can.
Trying to get ready to taunt. Trying to get ready to taunt.
Move forwards. Yep, perfect.
Trauma taunt now. Trauma taunt now. Don't run out, trauma.
Melee and range out.
Yeah, take lost back.
Move towards the middle of the platform. Tank. Grab a feather and jump.
Zach, you got it.
Need a DPS to tunnel area.
I got him.
You cannot break the void's grasp.
Million range out. Okay, tank. Okay, I'm gonna go down already. Stay together, guys. Move forwards. Alright, just stay tight together. This is it. This is all this phase is. We just gotta have everyone alive, and we gotta DPS it now.
DPS ready to taunt. Taunt now, DPS.
We got her.
Don't run out. Trauma. Second taunt swap coming now.
Range and DPS move out. Range and melee, rather.
The burden is more than you can bear.
Tank go when you can.
We have a res.
I think it's
It's alright, we're wiping. Just, yeah. Okay, so we gotta clarify. Okay, great job. Alright, so that proves it's doable, right? Everyone alive. That phase is arguably easier than P2. Okay, have to clarify. So when those 3 rings come up that are around us, the only people who need to move out of those 3 big rings are the 3 people who are targeted, which will always be 1 tank, 1 range, and 1 DPS. Sorry, 1 tank, 1 range, and 1 melee. Nobody else needs to move out. It's just those 3 people, and it's going to be instead of seeing the light blue circle around you, so the faded blue circle, big blue circles that you can see, it's going to be dark blue with a very bright white ring around it. If it has a white ring around it, it's on you. If you do not have the white ring around you for those 3 rings, then it is not on you and you do not need to move out. We do need to keep moving for the triple arrow. And all we do with that is everybody moves forward as a unit. If we all move forward as a unit, then nobody has to dodge anything because all the arrows are going to be shot behind us. But yeah, I mean, seeing P3 for the first time, that was fantastic. We had her down to like 19% or something, with quite a few people dead. So if we can just have a clean P2, we can get into that last phase with everybody alive. You know, we're gonna get there.
Do we get double combat pots there?
Yeah, you should be able to use a second combat potion.
Perfect.
At the beginning of P3 or close to the beginning of P3, and yes, we should be bloodlusting at the very beginning of P3. We're just too busy explaining the mechanics and such. Yes, as soon as we start that phase and Illyria is in place, we bloodlust, pop everything we've got. And yeah. But yeah, man, that was great for the first time seeing P3. That went really well.
Mantis runes.
I don't like how you said Vantis runes and 2 auction house mounts popped up.
It's like a spell.
Yeah, I was going to see how much they were. Oh, they're 500 gold a pop. That's not bad.
I don't even know what this place is called.
They're Radiant Ventus ones. Because they cover 3 raids.
Oh, cool.
Okay, yeah, you can just use it on an ad. Does anyone not have an Advantage Rune? Trade me if you don't have one. Any more? Okay. Anyone else not got Advantage Rune? Make sure you do use it. Target the ad and use it. All right.
Do not interfere! You cannot break the void's grasp.
Melee, watch out here.
Get away while you can!
Run out with puddles. Silver arrows coming up. Make sure we get one on this boss. Great job. Moving on. Okay.
No one is safe.
Get one through this boss. Interrupting. Great job.
Get away while you can! You cannot break the void's grasp. No one is safe.
Careful with these. Alright, all other silver arrows off into the distance now.
No one is safe. The burden is more than you can bear.
Melee, watch this.
Nice. Nice, nice.
Great job.
I can't contain it.
Alright, get hit, move away, get hit.
Defend yourself! Her power is greater than you know!
Enough posturing, Alaria. It's time to embrace what you truly are.
Get Callie up. Careful of aggro here. Everyone in position. Don't forget positioning.
Get away while you can!
Interrupt dance, interrupt, pull away. Silver arrows. Great job. Toss one, yep. Let's pull away. Top.
Swap.
Ads are coming up. Range interrupt. Silver arrows through ads, through ads. Careful.
They got moved.
We moved them at the last second. Spawn swap. It's alright, we'll get another shot at them. Interrupts.
Pass through them, pass
Good
through
job.
them.
Silver arrows. Great job. Spawn swap. Ads, interrupt and pull them in. Arrows through ads. There's one loose ad, if we can grip it. Taunt swap. We've got to interrupt these. Cross the fissure, cross the fissure. Oh, we gotta sort the tanks out. What happened? Interrupts, range please.
Transition.
Okay. Gangster needs heals. Okay. Alright, watch out for the planet wall, don't be too far to the left. We got a raw. Jump the gap.
Right, finishing transition.
Fantastic. Alright, over to Star. Into the corner here. Alright, Bloodlust. Perfect, thank you. Move forwards, range, melee out. Tank out. Watch these lines. Move forwards. Stay tight together, guys. Move forwards, stay together. Melee ranged out. Tank move to the middle-ish. Okay, good stuff. Alright, pick up a feather.
Zach, please.
Range and melee out. Tank out. Alright, keep it going, guys. Doing great. Pull towards the middle of the room a little bit on the next one. We need to conserve space a bit.
You cannot break the void's grasp.
Move forwards, yeah. Range and melee out. Tank out. Just back up a little bit, come away from the edge. Alright, grab a feather and go. Res anyone we can reach. Melee and range out.
You got 40 seconds.
Tank out. Alright, stay together. Stay together, guys. Stay together. Move forward. Range and melee out. Watch it, watch it. Tank out. Move together. Nuke her down, nuke her down. Personals, AMZ, anything we have here. Keep nuking her, keep nuking her.
Nice.
Let's go.
Nice.
Classic fashion for us.
Good job.
Last
Holy
second.
Plenty of time.
Mother, hang on, my love.
Eris.
I'm here.
Touching.
So where's the dead?
But you're far too late to save and
The chest.
Yay, furniture.
This one's going on the mantelpiece.
Shame I've already got my best in slot.
An agility sword, really.
Now we go one-shot Lura, right?
Where's
Not like
Salazar dad?
What kind of attitude is that? We could totally do it.
Alright, so another photo of the Dark Well.
There they are.
Yeah,
We're so
let's-
locked in right now, I bet all of
Russia.
us could do the memory game without forgetting one.
Okay, so can I talk to you in private for a second?
Alright, let's stack behind me for the picture. Alright, fantastic. Great job, everybody. That was a fantastic kill.
Self-control to not use this and stand in the background.
Oh my god.
Appreciate that.
Refreshing our WoW pro.
Yeah, did we get a title for that? What did we get for this?
We got nothing.
You got a
Nothing.
statue.
An
Yeah,
achievement.
we got furniture and an achievement. Yeah.
Great. Crown of the Cosmos. We were second on the round.
Fantastic.
But with other ones, you're currently 35th.
I mean, but it's like joint because most people haven't killed Lura. It's probably only 10 guilds or something have killed Lura.
Yeah, that's like right now with everything
There's-
else that it is just last one that's holding.
Let's make it 13 tonight.
Easy.
There's definitely a surge of guilds on our realm raiding.
There's more than there has been. But no, we'll call it there for tonight. We did fantastic doing that fight. We will come back next week and clear Heroic again, kill Cosmos again, and we'll work on Laura as progress.
We'll kill Laura easy.
Make sure you're working on your gear. I think we're going to need a lot more damage and healing to kill Laura. It's a very tough fight. Those ads, we were blasting those ads as hard as we could, and we were barely killing them in time. So make sure you're working on your gear still.
Good run, all. Good
Well,
night.
yeah, good night, guys.
Good
Great,
everyone. Good night.
great job.
Yep, run.
Hey.
Can't really argue about that. Got Crown of the Cosmos down. So we are all but one boss away from being done. Every boss. I've got just a couple bank crest tokens I can turn in. Get some upgrades.
How fare
Do. All right, so that leaves me with 6, 8. So it's gonna be about 2 more weeks before the rest of my hero gear is maxed out, not counting legs.
Go carefully.
But we'll focus on the legs. You know, I can get some more legs. But yeah, I guess honestly, early night, so we can't really complain about that. So, I think that all for tonight. Thank you all for watching.